Welcome back everybody, happy Sunday. How's your day been? Tell me in the comments down below. So we have a lot of news to go over surrounding your social security benefits and as well as the fourth stimulus check. But first, don't forget that this upcoming Friday, I'll be announcing one special winner of a free $100 Amazon gift card. This is a $100 free Amazon gift card giveaway everybody. And if you want to enter to win, all you gotta do is subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. I want to do my part in helping out this community. And while Congress is still working on the fourth stimulus check, I want to do my part in helping out as many of you guys as possible. Be sure to enter this giveaway by subscribing to my channel and sharing this video with your friends and family.
Is now the time to do that?
Well, look, now is the time to act on inflation, but I think we ought to use the tools that we in Congress have. Like, for example, not passing the bill that he's supporting right now, which is a $1.2 trillion inflation bomb being dropped on an already carpet-bombed economy. Look, one of the many reasons inflation is going up.
Just to be clear, you're talking about the infrastructure bill, right,
Yes.
Senator?
Yes.
Obviously, you're not a supporter of it.
Now for the most important news that you just have to know. So far, 2.7 million people have signed a petition calling for $2,000 monthly checks for every American. The petition was started by Stephanie Bonin, a Colorado restaurant owner, and was first posted on Change.org last year. Since gaining in popularity, Stephanie Bonin had added an update to her petition statement, which reads that our country is still deeply struggling, and the recovery has not reached many Americans. The true unemployment rate for low-wage workers is estimated at 20%, and many people face large debts from last year for things like utilities, rent, and childcare. These are all reasons that checks need to be targeted to people who are still struggling, and that Congress needs to learn from this past year. Let's remember everybody, it took 9 months for Congress to send a second stimulus check, and just moments to spend it. Moving forward, Congress needs to make recurring checks automatic if certain triggers are met. No more waiting around for our government to send the help we need. Everybody, have you signed this fourth stimulus check proposal? Have you signed it? Everybody, have you signed a petition for the fourth stimulus check? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no.
The Biden plan is working.
The president is taking credit for July's jobs report, 943,000 added, exceeding estimates as the country claws back.
We're in a dark winter with real concerns about what spring would bring. But then we got to work.
I want you guys to know that the last stimulus check, passed early this year, amounted to $1,400 for each eligible American. As of June 9th, the IRS has disbursed a total of 169 million economic impact payments under the American Rescue Plan, representing a value of approximately $395 billion since payments rolled out on March 12th. Now, one of the biggest Democrats pushing for a fourth stimulus check is Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, the Minnesota Democrat. She's proposing a plan to provide you guys with monthly payments of up to $1,200 for adults and $600 for dependents. It is called the Support Act, or the Support Bill, and it is designed to build a 21st century economy that is reflective of Americans' everyday needs.
Bill, Joe, you're right that we saw a key procedural vote just happen over the course of the last few hours during this rare Saturday session here in the Senate. That vote is going to allow them to move forward procedurally onto 30 hours of debate. That effectively takes the senators down the longer path to get to an eventual vote on this bipartisan infrastructure bill.
Representative Omar said, "For too long we have prioritized endless growth while millions of people are hungry and homeless. We have the ability as a nation to make sure everyone has their basic needs met." I want to know your thoughts on this everybody. Are you in support of the fourth stimulus bill called the Support Act? It's going to give you guys a $1,200 monthly stimulus check. Leave a comment down below everybody saying yes or no. In addition, a new Office of Guaranteed Income Programs would be established in the Treasury Department to oversee the payments on the proposal. U.S. residents 18 and older will receive $1,200 payments, and eligibility is dependent on your income. For example, everybody, single taxpayers would have to have an AGI, an adjusted gross income, of $75,000 or less. For married couples filing jointly, maximum income would have to be $150,000. These stimulus payments would then be gradually scaled down for $5 for every $100 over those income levels. The program will be established with a $2.5 billion grant fund used to pilot guaranteed income programs across the United States. The efforts will be studied from 2023 to 2027, with the national program and payments starting in 2028. some Democrats, everybody, have shown support for this fourth stimulus check, including a Democratic congresswoman from Illinois. Mary Nguyen stated, "It's crucial to reassess the economy based on how it serves working people, instead of the profits of the largest corporations. I am proud to co-sponsor the GPI Act and Support Act to ensure that we are accounting for economic justice and policymaking."
Social Security is not a partisan issue out in America. Republicans, Democrats, independents, they all agree. Not only do they not want to cut Social Security, they want to expand Social Security.
In addition, everybody, many California residents are set to receive a state-specific relief payment known as the Golden State Stimulus. The Golden State Stimulus is the product of an extra $10.3 billion in revenue from the state's progressive income tax. To qualify for either Golden State Stimulus, for the Golden State Stimulus checks, you must file a 2020 tax return by August 15th. So folks, that's all the news in this video, and if you guys found this video in any way useful or helpful, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.
It was in 1957 that there was a world event that changed my life and the lives of many others. I was just a kid in high school at the time. In fact, I wasn't quite in high school. But the Russians decided to launch a satellite called Sputnik. And that satellite, the size of a basketball, which emitted a tone as it flew through space, scared the world out of us, to the point where the United States of America did something that was controversial, but we felt was necessary. We decided that the federal government of the United States would loan money to students like Durbin to go to college, because we were afraid of the Russians. And we knew that if they had a scientific advantage on us, it could mean we would lose a war, which no one wants that to ever happen. And so we created here in Washington something called the National Defense Education Act. I'm sure that was carefully chosen to remind people that what we were doing was defending the country by loaning money to people like Durbin to go to college. And I took advantage of it. Those National Defense Education Act loans had terms that most of us from that era remember very well. You didn't pay anything on your loan balance for the first year you were out of college, and then you had 10 years to pay it off at 3% interest. Of course, those of us who took out the loans had to and took out the loans for college, in my case for law school as well, amassed this great debt and worried when the day came for graduation whether we would ever be able to pay it off. I remember saying to my wife,